Hey everybody, Texas Stroker here, Lance's Performance Shop, Lone Star Mopars.com. Still Wednesday night, the calm before the storm, super nice day. Right before here in about 10 hours, the wicked cold front comes in and we have 35-degree below zero wind chills. So that's what, if you're curious, that's what a 50-mile-an-hour wind will do with single-digit temperatures. So not technically really cold, but really cold with the wind chill. So, what am I doing? Well, I'm out here. I have some stuff I need to do to prep some cars in the shop, but I'm trying to make time to get this done. Been super swamped at work, had some stuff go down after Thanksgiving, lost my voice, yada yada. We just took a look at this, the Wera Advent Calendar for 2022 that was sent out by Colin. Big thanks again to Colin at KC Tool. And right here, if you're thinking like, hey, those are your Alpha Santa gloves, right? You're 100% correct. So you're thinking, well, why aren't they on? What's the deal? Well, let me just throw this down right here. And you're thinking like, okay, you got another knife, cool. And you're like, wait, I think I remember you having that one. That's not new at all. You would be correct, but what does it say? It's a 5-letter word that starts with an H and ends with a Hazet. All right? And what do we have here? Huh, we have some Hazet gloves. That's right. So what's the deal, huh? Well, right behind me on a box on the hood of the Duster, we have this little gem right here. Bear with me, these don't ever fit well in the camera frame. But it is the Hazet Advent Calendar for 2022. That's right. I'm not going to let you down. No. I'm out here bearing the already getting ridiculously cold temperatures to give you a double dose of Advent calendars on this, the week of Christmas. So, the Wera Wednesday thing, I'm totally going to have to go edit that and have it released like in the middle of the night Thursday, but I tried, and that's what matters. And this one, though, is one that I've not checked, to be totally honest with you, but people buy the Wera Advent Calendar, and tons of people make videos on it and make Instagram posts and do video thingy-majigs every single day on whatever platform has people that want a 20-second video clip. But you do not often see the Hazet Advent Calendar. And this was one that kind of struck my interest. So, we're running out of time on the card. I know several of you have made the comment recently like, you need new camera batteries for Christmas. Well, if you're curious, it's on 2 bars and it's depleting rapidly. But right here, I want to give you an overview because this is so different than the Wera Advent Calendars. It's just a total different nightscape, city scene. You got the crazy cool Hazet Santa, which I gotta say, one of my favorite things about the Hazet Santa is just the cool suit. You know, like, red is iconic and the usual, but that one's just cool. Like, if we were at the mall and I had to go talk to a Santa, I would go to the one in the blue suit, especially if he had Hazet tools, but, you know, that would be like an inside knowledge deal. So, we got the young girls in stocking caps, we got the kids running around in their stocking hats, we got a fox. I got a lot of foxes running around here. They usually sit outside the shop. Never really bother me, but you got sort of a gingerbread house back here. One of my favorite things is the night sky. You got the Zeppelin up there. We got a snow owl, Santa tools here. You've got German towns. We don't have Yuli here, but I won't butcher them. But yeah, that is kind of what we got going. And of course, the van equipped with the trolleys. Got a reindeer up top. Almost looks like he's got a thing we can't talk about on YouTube. But yeah, this is what it is, man. Now, I am pressed for time. I'm trying to get this done. I never know the correct way to do this to please the most people possible. So I think what we're going to do is just drop this sucker down because the backside's pretty cool too. And you've sort of got a different scene. You've got the gingerbread house, gumdrop roof, sort of front and center, classic log cabin in the back. Again, a night owl here. Looks like he is holding what? So a precursor of things to come. I think it's a torque wrench. I was going to say maybe it's like some new HP ratchet coming or something that was sort of like an Easter egg at Christmas. No one expects an Easter egg at Christmas. But this is kind of some of the stuff that's in this. And if you're thinking like, whoa, that's a lot of bits, that's kind of lame. Just bear with me. You're gonna see it all in real time or a recap here. So I'm going to cut this thing open, and I don't know if we'll go week by week like we just did. I might just pull all these suckers out, we're going to try something different and see how it works. But ultimately, rest assured, you will see what's in here, and you'll kind of see why I was excited about it. But I'm going to go make this happen. Again, if you want to see it day by day, drug out for like 40 minutes of me sitting here like, oh, there's one, but where's two? I see 3, 4, and 5, and then, oh, here's 2. If you enjoy that sort of a thing, I don't act. It really sometimes takes you forever to find the number. But I assure you, if I was watching the video, I'd be like you, like, 4's right there, moron, how do you not see it? But hey, you know, it is what it is. So if that's what you prefer, by all means, tell me. We can definitely make that happen. For the sake of the storm coming and everything, and me needing to get the Wera one edited and uploaded, I'm going to try to expedite this, which is something that I rarely do. Consider it a Christmas miracle. So we're going to get this thing opened up, take a look at it, and hopefully you enjoy what's on the flip side. Now, I said we weren't going to do this, but this is super cool because I can't think of a time that I've seen this in an advent calendar, so I'm going to grab day 2 here in the corner. Do you see what I see? That's right, 3 bits. They literally put 3 bits in one day. So super cool stuff there. This is probably the only time I'll interject that because we're going to see it repeat, I'm sure. But I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this stuff out of there. Oh yeah, 71 HEMI Charger. That's right, 3rd gen charger action. Oh, we were doing something, weren't we? Right here. I literally considered doing one like this. It seems to kind of make sense. Now, these might have accidentally fallen out of order in an inadvertent sequence of events that I experienced beyond my control, but they're roughly where they should be, minus that case right there needing to be on day number 1. So this is what we have. We've got a smart case, kind of a nice little piece. It's really, really nice. You'll see it once I populate it. Then we got all these bits, and we got 1 bit holder. So cool thing, it was just sort of at random. You never know if you're going to get like a pocket of 3 bits, 2 bits, a single bit, a bit holder, long bits, short bits. There's just an assortment of bits, and kind of kept you on your feet a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that smart case, open it up. We're going to populate this because it'll be way easier and way more efficient for me to go over what was included here when it's in the case, for reasons you will soon understand. Alright, it is getting really, really cold out here now. You'll note in these long power bits we've got a number 1 and a number 2 posi. That's going to be indicated by the black collar. Very similar to the Take It Easy tool finder. The light blue here, that's going to be a 4. That's a 4mm hex. And then the green, that is going to be a standard 20 Torx. So, Hazet smart case right here. Very, very compact. As you can see, looks really good. Got the Hazet branding on both sides. If I can do this with my gloves and hurt fingers, pry this open and check this out in all its glory. I've got the bit holder there. I assume that's where it's supposed to be. That's just standard run-of-the-mill bit holder. But the way they laid this out is really nice, and this is why I wanted to get it packed. So essentially, this whole front side here, we've got 3 number 1s, 3 number 2 Phillips, and 1 number 3 Phillips. They're going to be indicated with the red collar, and they've got the Phillips designation on there. It's really cool the way Hazet does this, in my opinion. Posi is up next in the second column. You're going to have 3 1s, 3 2s, and 1 3. Same setup as we had with the Phillips. Apologies to the OCD people. I think I just made that worse. Alright, there we go. Then in the green collar, you've got your standard Torx. You've got a 10, 2 15s, 2 20s, and 2 25s. That's going to be the bottom row there. Next column, we've got a T27, 2 T30s, and then 2 T40s. We then sort of get to T20H, sort of like a security Torx type of a thing. You got a T20 and a T30. Those will have the bright pink collar. Stands out. I mean, all these colors stand out really well, even above the recesses, which was a nice design choice, in my opinion. That way they're not like sunk in. You have no clue what's going on. Similar to the Wera stuff we just looked at, you have a 3, 4, 5, and 6 for your metric hexes. But unlike Wera, check this out. My thumb gets really bad when it's cold, so it's sort of hard to grab things. But this has a collar on it. And remember, the Wera one didn't have any designation at all. It was just sort of lasered. This actually does have a collar. And you can see that it's hex, and you can see that it's a size 6. I have no idea. These are gloves I usually give my mom when she's over here working on stuff. And I thought the last thing we would have all done together was take a hood off. I don't know why there's all this grass on these, my apologies. Right here in yellow, it's slotted. You got a 4.5, 5.5, and 6.5. I have these oriented weirdly just because it's what lined up best numerically. So we've got all these bits, a bit holder, a smart case, power bits, again, number 1 and 2 posi, number 4 hex, and the, I think, T20 or something. But you're thinking like, whoa, that's really cool. Those bits looked immaculate. The case is really neat, but that's it for the advent calendar? Like, was the knife not part of it? Nope, knife wasn't part of it. Gloves weren't part of it. And you're thinking like, well, hey, wait a second. That calendar's gone, and you only had that stuff laid out through 22 days or something, buddy. That's correct. And that's because we're going to come in together and try to find 23 and 24. 24's here, but we got to go numerically in chronological order. So we're going to come to 23. It's a big one. I'm going to see what I have here. Broken screwdriver, perfect. I'm gonna raise it up as best we can, man. This is a big one. This is a really big one. Let's see what's going on. Let me slide this over for you. A USB cable. The plot just thickened. What have you gotten yourself into? You're saying instructions. Who gets instructions? A holster. My lord. What is the deal with this advent calendar? Well, we've got a holster with a belt clip here. It's actually very well done. This is something, again, you'd usually expect from like Wera. But instructions in there for who knows what. I have no idea. And I guess that leads us to day 24. And by golly, we're going to grab this. And I'm going to look for the sweet spot on 24. Where is it? Looking for the cutout. I think it's way over here. That's right, in the side window of the van, if I'm not mistaken. And I could be, because it's hard to see. So, bear with me here. We're going to absolutely mutilate this Volkswagen. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final day of the advent calendar. And it is a lot heavier than I thought it would be. But it's a Hazet gun. That's right. We're going to go pew-pew some things. This is a screw gun. That's what all these bits are for. And it's sort of I've always admired the Hazet power tools, but I also think they look really, really similar to a lot of other things. So I've never pulled the trigger, but now we can. And we get these cool lights that come on. sort of space age. What's this? We have reverse. And on this side, you guessed it, we have forward. So is there a charge? There must be, because the lights came on. How much of a charge? Let's find out. Not much. Wait, wasn't in. Oh yeah. So it's basically a screw gun. You're going to use the bits that were included, and you can then thread things in and out. And if you're sitting there and you're like, oh my goodness, man, that was the weakest sounding thing I've ever heard. Yeah, it's literally for screws. That's it. We're not trying to break things, not spin the heads off, not over torque something. We just want to grab and go type of a deal here. So think of like dash work or assembling furniture or something. That goes in very nicely. And check it out. We're in forward because reverse is pushed out. I'm going to go light on the trigger. Going to go heavier on the trigger. Puts out a good amount of light. That's what I'm kind of trying to highlight there. This is cool. I just now noticed this for some reason. It's going to indicate which way you're going. So if you like have no idea what's going on, you're like, why is that screw not coming out? It's because you were in forward, and now we should see the reverse indicator come on. Cool. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, whoa, made in Germany screw gun. This turned out to be really cool. Sadly, as best I know, this is going to be made in China. The tool itself doesn't actually say that. It gives Hazet's advertisers the part number 9230B1. But if I was a betting man, I would say this is probably made in China. Again, they're air tools. I was really interested in them. And then it's kind of a deal where you're like, that looks a lot like some other things I see from other brands that aren't quite as highly priced. And, I'm sure we could find this too. But the one thing that was definitely made in Germany is the bits. And they are stupid stupid nice. I've got a delivery. Like, I know it's late, but there's a delivery here, 9 to 10. Because I'm cheap, man. If I can pay $7.95 for delivery instead of $9.95, I'd do it. So I did it, and I saved $2. I'm gonna have to go get that stuff off the porch, but this is what we can now do. I have no idea where we're supposed to store, and total honesty here, like where they think I'm supposed to put those. I don't know if they like clip in here and I've like botched something. I also don't really have time to figure it out. There's no like slots that I see. I don't think it's magnetic anywhere. I think they might like fit and it would shut. Like I could probably throw them here and it would shut, I believe, but this is it. This is the Hazet Advent Calendar 2022, and I don't actually, shocking as it might be, out of all the screwdrivers we have and power tools, I don't have like a legit screw gun. So this will come in handy. I don't know the limitations of this. I don't know if it's got enough power to like drive deck screws or, you know, shoot screws through a fence, you know, plank type of a thing. But I'll find out, and if it doesn't, I think it's going to work well for interior stuff. And that'll save me a lot of time because I do that manually. I enjoy doing it manually, but sometimes, you know, especially on late models, it's just like, you know, having to fix the stereo or swap out a head unit for somebody, and it's like, it might be nice to just rip it out a little quicker. So, any bit will fit in these. Obviously, it's pre-labeled, but if you wanted to like cater this to what you use, you can do that. If you want to just grab, you know, like a bit holder like I have sitting over here, you can do that. But this is going to pair quite nicely for me. That totally shut with that number 1 posi in there. I'm going to throw this off to the side. But we've got the case, we got the bits, we got the screw gun, we've got a holster. Cannot forget the holster. If you've ever wanted to walk around and feel like you're super awesome, strap this screw gun on your side and go to town. The instruction manual, wow, actually a color image on the front. Incredible. They're calling this the mini bit screwdriver, so that's sort of a cool look there. There's a look at the holster. We'll go ahead and populate that. Schwanky. So yeah, let me know. Again, like I said, you see a ton of Wera Advent calendars. You've seen them for months. They're super cool, they're affordable. This one's a little pricier, not near as many people grab it, but this was one where I really wanted the bits in the case, and then I thought, you know what, that's not a bad buy for what you're getting. I like that this was compact, sort of like gun size, fit in your palm type of a gun. That's all you need. Again, you're not trying to round out heads or strip anything. So I'm excited about it. Let me know your thoughts. If any of you have this or have something and you're like, no, I have a skill just like that, totally just like that, and you do research and it really is the same thing, let me know, let everyone know, but also let me know how you like the screw gun, for goodness sake. That's kind of what I'm interested in here. But the bits are immaculate. Again, I've literally got to get this stuff off the porch, and I'm freezing, and I haven't gotten to prep the cars for incredibly cold temperatures, and I need to do that. I don't feel my feet currently. But the Take It Easy tool finder from Wera, that's sort of what we have here with Hazet's bits. They're extremely well done in my opinion. I apologize, I can't like go through it in greater detail, but that's it. Sorry I was pressed for time here, but I got the Wera one done, I got this one done. I'm editing and uploading both this week. You're gonna see the Wera one like 4 a.m. Thursday morning or something. My apologies there. I'll just have it go live when it's ready. And then this one you're going to see Saturday, and for the people that ask about the batteries, it's officially flashing red now. So on that note, I'm going to go get everything in. LoneStarMopars.com is the website. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all three at Lone Star Mopars. Once again, thanks so much for watching. The most important thing though, this is your Saturday morning video. This is Christmas Eve. The eve of the birth of Jesus Christ, right? So Christmas Day coming up tomorrow. Definitely, whatever you're doing, whether you have to work, whether you're with your family, whether the weather sucks and you can't get to where you wanted to go, whether you said, screw the snow, I'm going to Hawaii, I hope you have yourself a very, very Merry Christmas. I sincerely appreciate everyone checking out the videos, watching them. Hopefully you enjoy them. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you learn and enjoy them. I don't know. Do the best I can. If you hate it, hey, I'll give you your money back, but you didn't spend any. So hey, it is what it is, but I sincerely appreciate everyone. I enjoy seeing your comments. I learn a lot from the comment section. A lot of you know a heck of a lot more than me. Some of you know a lot more than about me on everything, some of you on specific things. But regardless, information, knowledge, that is power. And I like learning and knowing as much as I possibly can. So on that note, I know that my feet have totally lost feeling in the left one especially. And the stuff's out on the porch. I gotta grab it. So thanks so much for watching. I will catch you back here for more action from the shop. And in hopes of being incredibly cheesy, I'll see you next year.